What's up, everybody? My name is Octavian. Today, we're talking about resources, how you can get help in school, specifically college, um, and I guess in this case, online school because everybody's online. Zoom University, stand up. Um, so, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And on this video, make sure to share it. Make sure everybody can check it out. Share it with your friends, family, cat, dog, all that. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so first place that I would say you can get help is your professor. Your professor can help you. Well, your professor and your TA. It's a classroom itself, right? So the specific class that you are in, you can get help. So usually most professors, I think, they should at least have office hours, and at least sometime throughout the week. And if they don't have office hours, then the TA does, and the TA should have office hours throughout the week. So definitely try to go to them if you can. Of course, if you cannot, because that happens a lot where the schedule doesn't work out and their office hours don't work in your schedule, try to make a private appointment, email the professor, email the TA. They usually are very accommodating and will be able to try to work something out with you where they can help go over some content that you do not understand. In my 4 years at school, I've come to learn that, yeah, teachers are very accommodating for varying schedules, because I a lot of the time didn't have the time to go to office hours, or it conflicted with my scheduling. I was on another class or something, so I would try to schedule out of time, a separate time, so we can meet up and everything and go over content and make sure. Or I would talk to them after class, ask a question if I had time, or before class, get there a little early, try to talk to them before class. All that, like anything like that, just trying to get in contact with the professor or the TA, ask questions. If you have a recitation, ask then. Yeah, try to ask questions so you can get that clarification on the content and learn what you need to learn, right? So that's probably the number one resource I would recommend, because you're getting it from the source themselves, the people that are giving you your exam, people that are writing the exam, grading the exam. These are the people that you should be asking questions to on how to solve problems and what's going to be, what do you need to get your points and all that good stuff. So, second group that I would recommend getting help from is the campus resources, right? So going around, there's usually a variety of resources for being on your college, at your university, and then like the college that your majors in. There's usually help for those specific things. Usually they have like peer tutor groups, or they have like little like study rooms or things like that in the college, so then you can end up getting help from that. They have it for me in the chemistry major, they have like Gen Chem study rooms, and like in one of the lab buildings. The same thing with OChem, they have OChem study rooms, and like tutor groups inside as well. So in that specific college that you are in, there's typically levels of help that you can get that is provided for the whole department, and for the whole major. So you just have access to it, that you can just get. It comes within your tuition. So definitely try to use those resources too, because it's usually a lot of students, whether it be graduate students or undergraduate students that have taken the class that maybe a year ago or semester ago, so they're just fresh on their mind, and they may have had the specific professor that you have, so they can give you inside tips on how to succeed in the class as well. So that's super beneficial, and I definitely recommend that as well as a great resource that you can do. Following that, and kind of paired with it, is the resource of like the campus resources. Like for us, we have like different learning centers and different success centers. So then they have like this kind of tutoring, which kind of can benefit people, and can explain how to solve whatever problems and that you need. It also gives you like studying strategies, and helpful tips, as far as like sleeping, as far as like fitness, as far as financial wellness, all that good stuff. They can provide you a lot of different life tips as well as like academic tips for your success, and like knowing what will contribute to it, as far as like getting the best grades you can possible. So there's many resources that I have on my campus that most colleges do provide. to help you in the general population with just general subjects. Also, inside your like some dorms, at least here, they provide like kind of this tutoring. They have like a tutoring for math, physics, and chemistry early on stuff, so they can tutor, and it's inside the actual multiple residence halls. So going there, you'll be able to get help, and they do it for like 2 hours every night. So it's like whatever your schedule is, you can usually try to go down there, answer quick questions for your homework, or concepts that you don't fully understand. You can go down there and have somebody help you try to get a general idea of the concept, and then follow up with the professor later on or something like that. Things like that, like all of those are super beneficial ways to get that information. Notice how none of them I've said require funds. None of them require the spending of your own money to be able to do it, besides your tuition. No extra money, I'm saying. So it's the all in your, like, the fees that you already paid for. These should come with your university, and these should be opportunities that you have to be able to study. Following that, number 4, I would say, or maybe 3, 4, I'm assuming, I would say is online. Online resources are very good. They've been a major help for me, trying to figure out some of the stuff relating to chemistry, because sometimes concepts don't really make sense to me if I'm reading the book, or if I'm in lecture and I'm listening to what the professor's saying. It's not really helpful. Also, I'm assuming that this is for extra help. So this is for things beyond the book and besides the regular in-person like lecture. Like, this is like, okay, I'm trying to understand this concept, I can't do it. So this is how to get help and the resources for the help after that. If you didn't look at the book, that should be like probably your first thing, is like looking at the book and seeing that if it explains the concepts there better, or if you have the book. If you don't, then I would say jump onto the next one with the TA and the professor. But the book is usually very helpful as well. But so if I didn't understand the concepts, then I like to go online, look up the concept that I'm doing, and see what's on there. So Khan Academy is usually helpful. YouTube is super helpful. Quizlet sometimes be having like flashcards if you're studying, and people are trying to like already made flashcards relating to concepts or something. Like, there's a lot of different studying tools that you can find online, especially because especially now, because online is like how everybody's learning. So a lot of stuff is just posted online, so that you can get full PDF lessons on the same concepts that you're studying online, like from these professors from like Harvard, Yale, Stanford. Like, I've seen so many times I looked up one random topic that I didn't understand, or concept that I didn't understand, and I found tons of PDF like lectures, full-on lecture videos, and like lecture slides online that I can just go through, read what they have, look at the example problems that they have, see the notes, see the writing on the wall, so to speak, and like see how they explain it, the concept, and see if I get it then. And usually I do. Usually it makes a little bit more sense, and I connect the dots a little bit better if I didn't understand it from lecture, from my actual professor or TA. So it's using all kinds of resources, and not being afraid to get that help that will lead to your success. Asking questions and not stopping, and being determined and dedicated in your studies is how you can definitely succeed in your classes, because it's definitely not easy. It's definitely not easy for everyone, and for most people, actually. People that graduate college, it's not no like cakewalk. It's a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of work, and using as many resources as possible. It can be very very important, and be the key to your success. So the last one I would say, and I don't recommend it, would be number 5, which is a private tutor. That I would only say, if nothing else worked, I would say try everything else first. In my 4 years, I didn't ever use a private tutor, no matter what the concepts was, no matter if I still don't get it now, which is there are tons of stuff that I still don't get, but it was not that much of a focus that I didn't get it, or I got it enough to pass my exam or pass my class. So I think that you definitely should hold off on the investment of a tutor unless it's really something that is like that important, or is this a really important concept that you know is going to carry on to future classes or your future career. Like then that's something that's worth an investment in that knowledge and making sure you get those concepts and you understand them fully. But I would recommend trying everything else first that I listed, so then you could at least get maybe a better basis, and then you may not have to spend as much money on a private tutor for the knowledge that you're trying to obtain. So, and I know how it is out here for college students. It's not easy with funds. It's a struggle. So I definitely don't want you to be out here spending a whole bunch of money that you ain't got to pass a class that you may not even care about too much, just to get a degree that you need to get a job that you want, or maybe not want. It is what it is. I understand. So yeah, but try to save your money. Try to save your money and use all the other tips that I provided, that I recommended as resources, that could be very beneficial for you. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe once again. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.